girls, this is a video for 1.4, sum of an arithmetic sequence. Sums of an arithmetic sequence are actually called series. So when I have these addition signs, it's a series. So I call it, this is S sub n, so the sum of the sequence is the first plus the second plus the third plus so on, so on, so on, until I get all the way up to the nth term. So let's just do this quick thing. There was this guy, Gauss. He was a famous mathematician, Friedrich Gauss. I think he was German. And when he was a little kid, the story goes that his teacher was mad at him because he was kind of a smart aleck, and his teacher said, go sit in the corner and add up the numbers from 1 to 100. And so Gauss thought like this. He said, okay, I've got to add all these numbers up. This meaning, all the stuff in between, so 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, blah, blah. And Gauss said, okay, well, if I add these two together, I get 101. And if I add these two together, I get 101. And if, oops, plus sign. And if I add these two together, I get 101. And he said, it looks like I'm going to get 50 pairs of 101. So he said to the teacher, it's 5,050. And the teacher probably got really mad because he answered it so fast. So let's use that idea that Gauss came up with to get a general term. So our general term could be, let's see, S sub n. What did Gauss do? He added the first term and the last term, so t sub 1 plus t sub n, and then he multiplied that by the number of terms divided by 2. So that is one general term for S sub n. Sometimes it's written like this. I don't want you to get, that's the same thing as that. It's also, we can also use a formula when we don't know what t sub n is. We can use that t sub n formula that we, oops, sorry, I'm off the page, that t sub n formula that we got in the last section, where that's this, the formula for one term. And we can say, okay, then S sub n is n on 2 times t sub 1 plus t sub n. And we can put this expression in where the t sub n is. So t sub 1 plus d times n minus 1. And if you simplify that a little bit, you get 2t sub 1 plus d times n minus 1. And you can use this one, and I think these might both be on your sheet, but you can use this one when you don't know what t sub n is. You can use this expression. All right, so let's do a quick example, and then we'll be done. So here's the example. It says the sum of the first 4 terms of an arithmetic sequence is 28. So I've added 4 terms, I get 28. And the common difference of the sequence is 4. What is the sum of the first 3 terms? And, let's put A. B, what are the first 3 terms? Okay. What are the first 3 terms? All right, so here we go. I guess what I'm going to do is say to you, maybe we'll do B first. What are the first 3 terms? Okay, so let's see. I know that S sub 4 is equal to 28, and I know that D is equal to 4. And I know my formula, S sub n equals n on 2, because I don't know the last term, so I'm going to use this one, t sub 1 plus d times n minus 1. Great. So I know 28, when n is 4, that's 28, and that's 4 on 2, n is 4, remember, this 4. And then I have 2 times t sub 1, I don't know what it is, plus d, I know that's 4, and I know n is 4, so I'll put that. Okay, let's tidy this up a little bit. This is 2 times 2t sub 1 plus, that's 12. That's 28. And maybe I'll divide by 2, and I get 14 equals 2t sub 1 plus 12. So 2t sub 1 equals 2, and we can see from that that t sub 1 equals 1. All right, so I've got the first term. Now it's really easy. T sub 2, I add 4, I get 5, and t sub 3, add 4, I get 9. Is that all right? The first 3 terms. And A said, what's the sum of the first 3 terms? And when I add that up, looks like I get 15. Is that pretty easy? Good.